bit about if you're just starting with the game and you need this information. So if you're just starting the game and you don't know what you're doing, here's some information. If you are just starting out in Fortnite Battle Royale, it might be difficult at first to know where to land. This guide of best places to target should clear up any confusion and hopefully get you closer to victory. Where is everyone landing? With the new update to the map, the most popular spot right now is Tilted Towers. It's an extremely high population zone, and if you are looking for a lot of action, then that's the place to land. Pleasant Park and Reset Row are still popular, but they aren't seeing the kind of traffic they don't prior to the update. What I'm saying is that go to Tilted Towers, and that's the place where you get most kills. And Retail Row and Pleasant Park are still popular, but you'll get less kills than from the Tilted Towers. Where you shouldn't land. Of the new places added to the map, I wouldn't attempt landing in Shifty Shafts. The loot isn't bad, but it's scattered in a lot of awkward areas and can be hard to locate. Dusty Depot is well known as a bad spot, but they have recently added some ammo boxes to the area, which makes it slightly better. Wheeling Woods is another pretty weak area, and really only has a few chests at the center of it. So what I'm saying is the best loot spots are probably Tilted Towers, Pleasant, one of those places that are really popular. Okay, so like Dusty Depot is a small spot. It's not gonna have much loot. So I know it's gonna have less people, but less loot to have. So if you don't have any guns and you go to Dusty Depot, and then you don't have any guns and someone's there before you, it's pretty much nothing to do except die, or they just let you live. I'm also not a fan of Loot Lake. While the middle island can have a few chests, getting off the island can be very difficult. You can build on top of the lake to run off the island, but this wastes a lot of resources. Or you can just run through the lake, but you are extremely slow. When doing so, which makes an easy target, you want to hit this area, it's better to go with the outskirts, rather than shooting the main island. Fortnite Battle Royale best locations. What are you most looking for when you land in a spot that has good loot and doesn't have a ton of people? When you generally prefer a few enemies floating around so you can kill them and round up their supplies, but you don't want so much that you are fighting to grab a revolver and getting rushed by multiple people with shotguns. I'm breaking up the section into more populated and less popular areas. It is really personal preference on how you like to play the game. But if you really want to improve, I recommend seeking action so you can get better at building and combat under fire. If you're so curious where the following map images with chest locations on them came from, check out this site. Okay, let's go to the site. So what I'm saying is that it's really just looking at the map. I think that Tilted Towers has the most chests. Like out of every area, Tilted Towers has the best chests. More chests than anything else. More populated areas. These are the better areas to drop to if you are looking for action and good loot. Tilted Towers. A lot of people. Wait a second. Yeah, a lot of people land here, and there's a good reason for it. And there's a ton of loot. There's loot everywhere, and the buildings are just huge. So each floor has the potential to have something good on it. The problem is that because everyone lands here, you'll have to watch out for people from just about every angle. Your best bet better to scope out a roof with a gun. And quickly make sure you can grab it before anyone else does. If you are able to grab something quickly, look for someone to quickly kill, so you make sure they can't grab a gun themselves or use a potion that you can be drinking. Don't stay on any roof for too long, because you can easily get shot from any different spots. Return row. Once the most popular area to land is now much less frequented. When the addition of extremely popular cell towers, this popularity swing might start to wane in the future. But Retail Row is an extremely good spot to land, with really good loot all around it. Also, always you to rotate at 2 Salty Springs or Dust Depot, and pick off some of the people that decided to land there. Okay. Richmond Row has two different distinct areas: houses and blacktops. Grocery store area. I found that houses are generally pretty reliable for loot, but can get awkward with lots of players landing there. LeBron's house with the basketball court is a hotspot and has potential for chests in the attics of the house and the garage, but can also spawn a chest in the doghouse. The busted house to the west of LeBron's is one of my favorite spots because the chest always spawns on the roof, and you can fall down in one of the holes in the attic to another area with a chest. The blacktop area is pretty good as well. You can go right for the water tower and pick up the chest, allowing you to potentially shoot people who drop in the open. The roof on blacktop area on the east has a good potential for gun spawns, so consider diving on one of those. The other blacktop area with the supermarket has a truck in the back that commonly has a chest, but right behind that in the garage area there can be a chest spawn right above the garage door. Anarchy Acres / Battlefields. Pretty similar locations and have most of the same benefits. These farms have multiple spots you can take advantage of when landing. You can run into the stable's long barn, I've heard people call it. You can check out the big barn, or you can go to the big 2-story house. We call it a mansion. Okay. Fiddle Fields is the overall better spot. It has a couple extra side locations that are usually have chests and can offer ways to gather loot without hitting the main hubs. There is a chest that often spawns in a small cave that the river / stream leads into. There's a small patch of the woods on either side that can have some loot and chests. There's a larger caves and mining areas.
Are these your friends or mine? Oh, this is my friends.
That is loot. And you can also check the quarry that can have a chest. Anarchy Acres has a couple of smaller farms that might be worth checking out that you could see to the south. At the very back of Anarchy Acres, behind the 2-story house, can be a chest in a small cave area. There's also a chest that usually spawns on a truck along the path to the east that can be grabbed. Tips for Anarchy Acres and Fiddle Fields. There's 2 large gray and silver tubes, silos, that's what they're called. At each of the farms, if you break these, sometimes they'll have a chest or loot underneath them, which is there can be anything under there, really. If you see a bunch of people landing at the major points, head to the sides or flank of each farm. There's actually quite a bit of loot in the smaller areas, and you can wait out some of the fighting and take advantage of the weakened foes. Check all small sheds around the area. They can have chests and ammo boxes pretty often. If there is hay bales in the form of a square, there can be loot in the middle of them. Less populated areas. If you're looking for a good spots that have loot but less people dropping them, then these are good areas. Snobby Shores. Tons of loot can be found at Snobby Shores. Just look at those chests. While this can be we can't at times more often than not you will see a person or two, so be careful when you're looting there. Southeast of Salty Springs. Good spot that can often have chests to go to Salty Springs or Fatal Fields that have taken place, which can give you an advantage if you have a decent loot. Northeast of Wailing Woods. Northeast of Wailing Woods is a structure that appears to be built by a player, but it is actually a tower that you can get some loot from. One interesting bit about this building is that you can edit the walls as if a player had built them, so this can make it easier for you to access the roof to get on top of the US chest. There are going to be 3 chests in this tower of power, so make sure to check through thoroughly. I mean, just check it until there's nothing there really. After you loot this building, head to the northwest of another few chests and make your way to Tomato Town or Anarchy Acres. This is an area is very vacant, so if you are looking for a really quiet spot, this is the place to go. I would only really do this if you are really desperate for a win. North of Pleasant Park. New spot with the map update. You can gather up some chests and get pretty looted. In this busted house area that sees few people, from here you can check out Junk Junction. If you want to go another non-populated area or head to town, or head down to Pleasant Park and go one-on-one with whoever was able to win out in the battles there. To east you can also check out the hotel. Well, actually the motel, as I meant to put. Let us know in the comments where you like to land, and we might add some of your options to the list. Nah, I didn't mean to. I did that. Let us know in the comments where you like to land. Okay, let's see, guys. Peace. And like and subscribe if you want to donate. The link is in the description.